Hello student, today we'll discuss motion along the straight line. A particle moves in a straight line and passes through a fixed point O. Please highlight straight line and highlight the fixed point O. With the velocity of 24 meter per second, its acceleration a meter per second, t second after passing through O is given by A is equal to 10 minus 2t, and the particle stop after k second. Stop after k second. That is very important keywords. So, whenever you see passes through fixed point O, velocity 24 is actually telling you the c, the constant is 24. Whenever you see stop, it means velocity equal to 0. Alright, so now we are going to find the maximum velocity of the particle. When we want to find the maximum velocity, we must find the time. How to find the time? When the particle achieves maximum velocity, acceleration will be 0. So let A equal to 0, and we will solve and find the time when the particle having acceleration equal to 0. So the time is 5 seconds. So since the question is asking for velocity, so as you know, acceleration is dv dt. So we want to get a v, we need to integrate the acceleration. So let's integrate now. Integrate 10 minus 2t with respect to t. We need to respect the t for the variable t, function in t, dt. So 10 integrate will be 10t. 2t integrate will be 2t square over 2. Don't forget plus c. C is very important. So in order to solve the c, we have to simplify first. After we simplify, as you know, when a particle passes through the fixed point, it means a t0, and the velocity is 24 meter per second. As I say, this is a constant that you must find out first before you write your velocity in terms of the t. So velocity is 10t minus t squared plus 24. Alright, this is the velocity in terms of the t. In terms of the t with the c found. Alright, so we have to make sure we write the c. So as I say just now, maximum velocity, the time is 5 seconds. We let the acceleration equal to 0. We found out that t is 5, right? This is the one that I just mentioned earlier. So we'll substitute t equal to 5 into velocity. So 10 times 5 minus 5 squared plus 24. So the answer will be 49 meter per second. Right? That is how you find the maximum velocity. Remember that maximum velocity is must let acceleration equal to 0. Now we are going to solve the value of k. The particle stop after k second. Stop. When something is stopped, velocity must be equal to 0. Alright, so let the v equal to 0. Where is our function v? We just found out the function v just now. V is equal to 10t minus t squared plus 24. We let it equal to 0. Now you need to solve the quadratic equation, right? So the quadratic equation, when you want to solve, you must make sure it is general form and make sure that a, the coefficient of the t squared, is positive. before we factorize. Alright, always stick to positive, shift to the right hand side, and then we get a t squared minus 10t minus 24 equal to 0. So factorize, we get t and t squared minus 12 plus 2 minus 10, and negative 12 times 2, you get negative 24. Hence, we let the factor equal to 0. So the time is 12, and the time is negative 2 will be rejected because we don't have negative for the time. Finally, we have found out that the time taken is 12. Now for part B, let's have a look at part B. We are going to solve the part B when t equal to 0, velocity is 24 as mentioned in the question earlier. So from the first part of A, when acceleration equal to 0, maximum velocity is 49. It happened at time t equal to 5, right? So this is very important point. It is a turning point, or we call as maximum point, right? So we will write 549 is the turning point, which is the maximum point. And basically, for you to sketch the graph, you need to find the x-intercept and y-intercept and the maximum or minimum point. The x-intercept here is actually the t-intercept. So that is when we are v equal to 0. Alright, so we also need to find the y-intercept, which is the v-intercept. That is when your t, when you substitute t equal to 0, you will get velocity 24. Alright, so we need to follow the step whenever we want to sketch a graph. We have to follow step 1, find the y-intercept, and then find the turning point, and then find the x-intercept. Here we don't have x and y, we have v represent y and the time represent x. So let's sketch the graph. Once you have the 4 important points, you can sketch the graph. Actually it's 4 important points, but because time is all negative, so we have to reject. So we have 3 important points. Make sure you label on the point. 24 is the y-intercept, 549 is the maximum point, and then the t 12 0 you can label as 12, and also this is the axis of symmetry. It happened at t equal to 5, and we don't draw the negative part of the graph. Okay, by common sense, the time is always positive. All right, so be logical when you sketch the velocity time graph. Make sure you label all the important points so that the mark will be given to you accordingly. So the last step is we need to find the distance. So from 0 to 12, we need to integrate the velocity to get the displacement. So let's integrate now. So 10t squared over 2, you get 5t squared minus t cubed over 3 plus 24t. Then we will substitute the limit from 0 to 12. Always double check the integration. So s is a displacement is 5t squared minus t cubed over 3 and plus with the 24t. Then the time is from 0 to 12. So when we substitute, we will substitute the upper limit first, which is 12 squared minus out the 12 cubed over 3 plus 24 times 12. And we can just minus 0 because all the terms come with a t. So we substitute the 12, the upper limit minus the lower limit, and we will simplify the displacement to the simplest answer, which is 432. So this is the displacement for the particle, and this displacement is actually equal to the distance or total distance traveled for the time from 0 to 12 seconds. That's all my sharing. Bye bye and have a nice day.